Right-wing Republicans are pressuring Mike Johnson to back out of spending deal as Congress struggles to recover from shutdown. Show headline hide headline. Congressional leaders reach spending deal weeks before shutdown. A bipartisan group of congressional leaders has reached an interim $1.66 trillion spending deal to avert a potential government shutdown. Washington. House Speaker Mike Johnson, R-Fla, faces intense pressure from the House's most conservative lawmakers to back away from his spending deal with Democrats to avert a government shutdown. It's a way that could hurt Congress' chances of protecting the government's budget. The doors are opening. MPs instead told reporters Johnson was considering a new path forward, different from the spending deal announced a few. We're having thoughtful conversations about funding options and priorities. We had diverse members today. We will continue to have diverse members. And while all of these conversations are going on, I haven't made any commitments, Johnson said outside his office. He did not comment Tuesday evening when asked by USA Today whether he was renegotiating the deal. But the path for MPs to continue funding the government is dark. Democrats control Senate, the White House, and it's unclear what Republicans can use to win policy priorities spending cuts they hope to deliver. Everyone who spoke to Speaker, there was 100 consensus in room that deal was terrible for country and terrible for Republican conference, said Rep. Bob Good, R-Fla. Fairright House Speaker. Freedom Caucus told reporters as Johnson left his office, asked whether he would choose between shutdown and a bipartisan spending deal. Rep. Matt Gaetz, R-Fla, said, "I think the Schumer deal is road to hell, and I prefer it to almost nothing." On Sunday, Johnson and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, D-N.Y, announced that they had agreed on a $1.66 trillion spending deal to complete the 2024 fiscal year, which technically started in October. Lawmakers have already shut down the issue twice, opting for temporary financing deals over long-term concessions. The deal struck Sunday is very similar to the deal reached last year between former California Speaker Kevin McCarthy and President Joe Biden to raise the debt ceiling. The majority of this funding was required by law, but another $69 billion was agreed to bring Democrats on board. A group of right-wing Republicans had demanded lower spending levels, and deal became one of the reasons why McCarthy was ousted from presidency in early October. The spending deal announced between House and Senate leaders has angered the right wing of the House GOP conference. In retaliation, 13 of those members held a procedural vote Wednesday, freezing action on House floor and forcing the lower chamber to close up shop for day earlier than expected. Representative Max Miller said, "Most of America can see this. They're just incompetent people. It's easier for them to scream and vote no."